Welcome to swmenu. swmenu is a simple way of making menus for WordPress, Joomla or static HTML sites. To use swmenu, first go to swmenu.com website. Go to the Create the menu and select the default menu to start editing. There'll be more default menus coming soon. This will open up the menu editing page. Down here you see we have a preview of what our current top menu looks like and another preview here of what our current sub menu looks like. We can also get a proper preview of what our whole menu looks like by clicking this preview button. This will open up a preview window where you can see a working example of your actual menu. Now, every aspect of how this menu looks can be styled using this interface. For instance, top menu box refers to this box which goes around the top menu items. At the moment, that is a vertical menu. We could change that by changing the orientation to horizontal. As you can see, now we have a horizontal menu. So again, everything can be changed, saying it's like the width, the alignment, the images and the colour. Everything on this page is referring to this top menu box. So I could change that gradient there to a different gradient. You can change gradients by selecting colours, using the sliders. You can also change the direction of the gradient. You can add more colours to gradients. You can make quite complex gradients if you want. Apply that and see that's changed the colour of the gradient for our top menu box. Of course you don't have to use gradients, you could clear that and simply use a background colour, or you could clear that, use nothing at all. Just close that one up. We have a shadow around that, we might not want that shadow, we could turn that shadow off. There we go. Now there's also a border around there as well, we might want to turn that border off as well. There we go. Now we're just left with our top menu items. Say we might want a bit of separation between our top menu items. Well, that would be a bit of a margin. You can put one to the right or to the left, kind of separate them up a bit. We can change our padding to make menu items bigger and smaller. Once again here we can change all aspects of what the different background colours look like, things like text. We can change our font families, we can also use Google fonts, change font size, lots of other things, text shadows, item shadows, borders, corners, sub-menu indicators to indicate, have an arrow to indicate if there is a sub-menu. These are all ways of changing our top menu items. We might also want to change the sub-menu items, and once again it's exactly the same as what we did for the top menu items. You can simply go in here, change whatever you like. You can get an idea of a preview down here, and to get your full preview, just click that preview button and that will give you your full preview of what your menu will look like. So you spend a little while creating your menu, making it look quite nice. Now we go to export settings. Here we can choose if we want to use our menu in WordPress, Joomla or on a normal static HTML site. If you're using WordPress or Joomla, then you don't need to have any menu items, as these menu items will be taken from the WordPress or Joomla databases. If, however, you're doing a HTML site, then you'll want to edit these menu items. There's an edit menu item editor here, and you can simply change the menu items to reflect the pages that are in your site. You change the links and stuff. You can add custom CSS to menu items. There's lots of different options you can do there. Once again, this page is only for HTML export. In this example, we're going to quickly do a Joomla export of this menu that we just created right here. So we'll select Joomla and we'll simply select our export button. And now as you see, that's downloaded our mod swmenu.zip file. Now we can simply go to our Joomla administration and we can go to our components, extensions, extension manager, and we can choose a file. My downloads, there we go, there's the one I just made and downloaded. Open, there we go, upload and install. Now that's just successfully installed that menu into Joomla. To use it, I go to extensions, module manager, and you'll see here it is right here at the top. I can simply select it, and then just like a normal Joomla module, I can publish it. I can select a position where I want it to display, and then I can also choose to have it on all pages, and the options. Here I can select what menus I want to get the menu items from, and these are few more advanced options for split menus and things such as that. When I'm happy with all that, I can simply click Save and Close. Now let's have a look at my website. Here's my Joomla site without the menu. If I refresh that page now, there we go, there's my menu I just created with all the sub-menus. And that's pretty well exactly the way it works in WordPress as well, and HTML exports. So have fun, create a few menus and give it a go.